They say I know nothing, but I do know that you can sell your skins for cash at bitskins.com.
Today we'll be breaking down a round between Cloud9 and Gambit on Mirage during IEM Oakland. At the start of the round, Cloud9 has one man holding A ramp, two watching top middle, and two up at B. The first course of action comes from the A player Tarek. He smokes close Tetris and flashes ramp. This baits out some utility from Gambit, and they have no info on what Cloud9's intentions are with the smoke. Tarek then drops back towards middle to meet up with Automatic. It's at this point where Rush and Stewie throw the two arch smokes into B, as well as multiple flashes from Skadoodle. These smokes block off the entirety of short, similar to a standard B execute. Stewie immediately drops off to go underground, whilst Rush stays with Skadoodle, who is posted with the orb. The push for middle is now ready, with Tarek and Automatic springing into action. They bag the kill onto a Dren at window, Molotov it, and smoke towards connector. Stewie peeks connector at the same time they are pushing up, and lurks behind Automatic smoke. Tarek and Automatic flash themselves through short to join Rush and Skadoodle, who also start pushing for a well-timed split onto the Gambit defense. C9 trade effectively, and in the space of 5 seconds the round is conceded, with the remaining Gambit player attempting to save. This strategy might just look like a normal B split, however it's intended to make Gambit think that it's a fake towards B, and then a fast underground rotate to hit A through connector. The early presence from Tarek with his smoke and flash tells them that there could be someone lurking towards A. When Stewie Y peeks from underground to look connector, it instantly pulls the rotation of Hobbit from B, leaving the Gambit defense out of position as Tarek and Automatic run up short. This is only possible because Rush and Skadoodle stay dead quiet after the B smokes are thrown, which further reinforces the idea that nothing is really happening and that it might be a fake. Skadoodle is only holding for anyone on Gambit who is trying to peek apartments and not aggressing onto the site at all. Once Tarek and Automatic are close towards short, Rush throws his Molotov to clear balcony, and that, together with the connector smoke, is when Gambit realise it has to be a B hit. The great thing about this strategy is that the timing of the B smokes are perfectly in sync with Tarek's and Automatic's push up short. As they reach the smokes, they are just starting to fade, allowing them to close as much distance as possible before bursting onto the site. Tarek holds a ramp at the start of the round. At around 1 minute 10, he smokes close Tetris and flashes close ramp. It's important he makes no noise whilst rotating out, as he wants Gambit to think he could still be there 30 seconds later when the real execute begins. Tarek meets up with Automatic at middle, and they double peek together to get the kill onto a Dren. He holds short whilst Automatic throws the connector smoke. Once it blooms, they push up with an underarm flash to go B. Tarek gets as close to the smoke as possible before it fades, and trades onto Hobbit at the back of the site. Automatic holds top middle with Skadoodle. Scar is playing contact and Automatic is ready to peek. This way, if the enemy flashes top middle, only Scar will be blind and he'll be able to grab the kill. Automatic holds the same spot until Tarek is in position. After they kill a Dren, he molotovs the window and goes for the smoke for top connector. Unfortunately, this hits Stewie and doesn't land correctly, but it still provided enough cover to move up short safely. It's Automatic's job to get any trade kills when pushing onto the site, but it wasn't necessary with Tarek cleaning up onto Hobbit and Skadoodle nailing Mo in kitchen. Stewie holds close underground for any CT aggression before going back towards upper B. Once Tarek throws his flash, he sets up in position to do his smoke for Arch. As soon as this is deployed, he drops it underground and helps Tarek and Automatic at middle by facing connector. It's this quick action that makes Hobbit think it could be an A play, but as soon as the smokes go off in connector, it's clear Cloud9 are going B. Stewie doesn't have to do much here but lurk and listen for the rotations. Staying alive allows for a late flank through kitchen should Gambit commit to the retake. In this scenario though, his team clean up without him, and instead he looks to find Fitch, who was heading to save. Rush does the same as Stewie and holds outside of B apartments whilst Tarek does his nade set at A. When the time comes, he throws his arch smoke together with a flash at B and clears close apartments. Notice how he isn't making any sound at all straight away. This is to make it seem like an obvious fake of smoking B and running underground to A. As Tarek and Automatic come closer to short, he throws his Molotov to clear balcony. It's only once they're all the way up short behind the smokes that Rush jumps out of apartments to ensure they'll get a trade kill. For example, he dies to Hobbit, but it's instantly traded and his job is done. When Rush jumps out the window, there are so many angles that he doesn't have to worry about. Tarek and Automatic have already cleared short pillar, Skadoodle has window covered, and balcony is Molotoved out. This makes his role a lot easier, only focusing on what is directly ahead of him. Skadoodle, as we know, holds top middle with Automatic. As Tarek throws his nader at A, he walks to B apartments to group with Stewie and Rush. He throws 2 flashes over B after they do their smokes, and then holds the angle towards truck. As Rush flies out window, he peeks kitchen to kill Mo, and then drops down to site to plant the bomb. Dozier is the B anchor and uses his nade and smoke early on in the round. This meant he had less utility to delay the execute later, which definitely could have helped his position. Dozier just jump spots until the smokes from Cloud9 come in. This is when he uses his Molotov and flash and repositions from van. For the first 8 seconds or so, he can hear 0 movement from apartments, indicating a fake. The moment the Molotov hits balcony, however, he knows for sure it's B, but gets taken down by Rush jumping out of window. Though she did know that short was open, but felt a false sense of security with the smokes up to stand his ground. Little did he know that the smokes were in fact fading just as Rush jumped out, making for a very disadvantageous position. If we pull up the time when Rush jumped out the window and switched to Automatic's POV, you can clearly see he was in a 2v1 aim duel all along. Adren plays window and, despite Cloud9 not going middle, doesn't challenge too much. Mo is holding the cross from connector with the AWP, so there's not much to do but jump spot underground. He throws his smoke palace to help Fitch, who is alone on the A site, and then goes back to hold top mid whilst Mo peeks under. The smoke and flash that Tarek puts onto A pulls the rotation from both Mo and Adren, who saw nothing on middle. Adren even Molotovs Tetris to try and push back any sort of contact play behind the smoke. This is when the B smokes come in and he goes back to check middle, which had been left open for roughly 20 seconds. This dry peek for information gets him killed by both Tarek and Automatic. Mo holds top middle from connector with the AWP. After he sees nothing middle, he peeks underground, which was also clear. With no presence at middle, he might be thinking it will be an A execute, so he goes to look palace. The smoke from Tarek keeps him focused on A, even when the 2 smokes have landed on B. He does miss a kill onto Stewie, but the smoke for connector tells him that it's most likely going to be a B split, and he rotates as fast as possible to kitchen. Unfortunately, he gets there as Skadoodle peeks his position and gets taken down. Hobbit is playing B rotate and has one of the more interesting roles in this round. He's the one moving around based off all of the information from his teammates. Because Mo and Adren have already got middle and seen nothing, there's no reason for him to play aggressive short. Instead, he gets into kitchen ready to do a flash for Dozier when he spots anyone apartments. As the smokes come into B, he throws the flash and pushes onto the site, but quickly rotates off when Dozier hears nothing apartments and Adren dies to 2 on middle. At the same time, Mo also sees Stewie challenging connector, so in Hobbit's mind, he's correct in rotating to A. Once the information about the smoke connector and Molotov balcony comes through, he immediately doubles back to B site and at least manages to get 1 kill before going down. Looking at the round through Hobbit's eyes is the perfect example of small bits of information influencing a key rotated position, allowing Cloud9 to enter the site with the advantage. Ultimately, Gambit locked themselves out of this round with passive setups across the board and a total lack of information on what Cloud9 were up to. This resulted in them being outpositioned in every engagement, handing Cloud9 the win. For more in-depth CSGO content, check out the strategy breakdown playlist and do make sure you subscribe for future videos.